No, Ron Clark is not really here in my classroom, but hopefully that title got you to watch this video. The reason I titled this video, Ron Clark in my classroom, is because I want to share with you some of the fun, exciting stuff that I have started doing this week in my room, the first week back from the Ron Clark Academy experience, and how well it's really going. So check this out. Speaker, amp stands, cables. Well, whether to haul all this into school right now. Yeah, I visited Ron Clark. One of the rooms that inspired me the most was Wade King's room. And Wade King's room is set up to look kind of like a concert. Like he's got a drum kit, 2 drum kits in there. Plays the guitar just like I do in the room. He's got a stage built that looks like a guitar. And it's all painted cool. And I've always played the guitar in my classroom, just an acoustic guitar. And I usually just use like little desktop speakers for my sound system and all that. But in Wade's room, he had a concert set up. So I started thinking to myself as I'm looking around, I'm like, I have those speakers at home. And I have an amp like that at home. And I have lights like that at home that I use when I DJ and when I gig out and when I play shows and whatnot. So when I'm not DJing or when I'm not playing, those things just sit in my garage. Why? Like I've paid so much money for those things. Why are they just sit in my garage? So I brought all that into my classroom and it's been awesome. Back here behind me, I've got set up these on stands. All my sound now from my TV or iPads, whatever it is that I'm using to show things, runs through that amp right there. And then I plugged my acoustic guitar in. And honestly guys, like my acoustic guitar always gets the kids up and moving and motivated and they have so much fun with that. But plugging that in and just running it through the speakers was like playing a brand new instrument in here. They absolutely loved it. We got that big bass one there, pumps out some bass for some of our dance songs we do. As you can see in this little clip right here. We're using these lights right here. Here, I'll turn them on as a reward. Like those, and they make lights all over the classroom. And that was an idea from kind of mixed between Wade's room and Ron's room. And the reason I say reward is because in Ron Clark's room, some fun, I probably shouldn't give away a ton of secrets that they do in case you go. That little thing adds so much more than just dancing. Now, you don't have to go out and buy nice lights like that run to music like mine do. You can get a little disco ball for like 18 bucks. Put that in and just flip a switch, turn it on, it'll light up your room. Things like that are really easy to do to add some magic to your room. That was a word we heard all the time at Ron Clark, was magic. All right, now another thing that I do in my classroom, and I just started this 3 days ago. It's an idea that I got from watching Mr. Clark actually teach a class, and he taught this class using only facial expressions and hand gestures. And I took some of his that I saw him do, like thumbs up things and shaking his head and getting excited, and then I added my own twist on this. So Mr. Clark, thank you for this idea. My kindergartners loved it. Now he did this with a 5th grade class. He had music going, like a soundtrack going, and he had the kids figuring out a problem on his board, but he was not saying a word. Kind of a flipped classroom style thing where the kids got to step up and kind of lead and be the teacher and explain their ideas. And they do such a good job of that there. But I wanted to see kind of an experiment if the same thing could work with 5-year-olds. It's working awesome. So you're gonna see in this video us doing a little math lesson where I'm trying to get them to think a little bit deeper about things. We're really working on addition, subtraction, and figuring out when we need to add or when we need to subtract and what that looks like or what that means. So you're gonna see a lesson that I did today. Thank you to Mr. Clark for the inspiration. I can't take credit for all the hand gestures and this idea. It definitely goes back to the Ron Clark Academy, so the credit is there, it's due to them. I just had to try it here, and it does, guys. It works with 5-year-olds. It can work for you. Check this out.
It's a 10 frame. Right.
What was happening was we had some friends doing this, and we had some friends doing this. On every problem, we were kind of mixing up the plus and minus. Okay, remember when I do this, circle them all and tell them to do what? Now that's a plus, that's addition, right? Addition means add them together. When I X them out, what was I doing?
Take it away.
Yeah, I did this to Delaney, because Delaney had a plus sign there, and I looked at her and I said, ooh, and I went like this. What did that mean?
Take it away.
I was taking some away, and I saw her eyes, you guys, I saw her, she went, like she got it. She just got it, okay? That's what I love to see in you, when you just get it. All right, now the lights, the sound, the music, that's all fun and games, but that is not the only way that I'm incorporating something I learned from Ron Clark into my classroom. And Trish and I are both doing this next activity as kind of the founders of something that we want to try school-wide, but we're gonna see how it works in our rooms, and that is what Ron Clark calls the house system. Think Harry Potter. Lots of schools around the world have tried this. We learned mostly about it from Ron Clark, and the details came from there. So what we did is we first came up with some house names, and we wanted names that meant something to our school or to us. So we have one house called Hydurus, and Hydurus means confident. Confident is one of our big character traits that we focus on here at Saratoga. And then we have team Alcanzar. Alcanzar means achieve, like always going. Kujali. Kujali is a word that means caring. Caring is another one of our big character traits. And then the last one is the house that I actually got sorted into, Postavati. And Postavati means honor. Now honor can be taken so many ways. Honor obviously means integrity and fairness and things like that. But at our school we have a teacher here who we talk about a lot. And honor, better known as Mrs. Trotter here at Saratoga, was a teacher here for 34 years before she retired and eventually passed away from cancer. She's very well known around this building. Her spirit is still very much alive in this building. So I thought it fitting and perfect that we use her name as one of the house names here. And the way this works is you sort your kids or randomly into houses are like teams or families that they will do things with throughout the year. Little friendly competitions or challenges. They'll sit with them. They'll get to know them. And we decided to do it together, Mrs. Peterson's class and I. And we're doing this as kind of a forefront to the rest of the teachers in our building so we can kind of show them what this looks like, how this works, and how we can make this go full school in the future. We all got together and we had our house sorting ceremony. So we got balloons for each of the house colors, red, green, blue, and black. We got necklaces to give the kids when they were sorted. And then we used my TV up there, popped up some names, and then magic happened on the TV. Boom, they were sorted in their house. And the best part of this was to watch second graders who don't know my kindergartners all that well. They were like grabbing my kindergartners up, hugging them and squeezing them and saying, welcome to the house. And then one little boy says to me, he said, you know what the best part of this is, Mr. Peterson? I'm gonna get to know people that I've never known before. I'm gonna make new friends. The house system is not just about points and competitions. It's about a sense of family and a sense of belonging. Kids feel welcome and they feel like they're a part of something. I'm so excited to see how this goes. So in the next few episodes, you're gonna keep hearing more about the house system and how it's working. Try the house system. It's a lot of fun. The experience of RCA does something to you. Like it reignites a passion. Now, when we went there, I'm one of those guys that I'm super passionate about what I do anyway. I didn't go into this really feeling like I needed a recharge, but I got recharged. You know, like you come to that time in your school year where you need a little bit of pick-me-up sometimes. And sometimes going to a conference or meet with a friend does that. Don't really feel like that this year because my class, we're having so much fun and we're making games and I'm just having a blast. I'm trying to think more positive. I got a recharge that I didn't really need, which lifted me up even be higher than where I was. Like I am on such a high right now with RCA experience and just the positive energy in this classroom and the fun that we're having, and I can't thank the staff there enough. I can't wait to share it with our staff. We actually had a 5th grade class come watch an activity we did. We had a bunch of teachers coming in and visiting our classroom to see how things are going, and it's been a lot of fun. Ron Clark is alive and well in my room. If you're wondering if teachers are taking what they're learning there out and into their classrooms, here's proof. You know, between the music and the lights and the sound and the lessons and the house sorting and just the passion for learning. Can't thank the staff there enough for helping me keep that positivity going. And then seeing what it's doing to other people, like seeing Trish and I so excited, people are getting excited. And that's what it's all about, just sharing and spreading this passion. So I hope you guys enjoyed those ideas. That's a little bit of the ways that I'm bringing Ron Clark back to my room. Watch for more about the house system and what we're doing next. You'll see it coming up. Just watch. The ice cream emoji that I put up. right?
No, that was poo.
No, it was ice cream.
No. It was poo.
It was chocolate ice cream.
No.